So as you can see with your writing assignments, rather than having you do 3 assignments on 3 different topics, I am actually giving you the opportunity to improve your paper throughout the semester by using the PAT 1A, B, and C. Also, sociology is fun. It's a great topic. It covers everything and anything that you can imagine. And like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be watching some different episodes. Like, for instance, Survivor is a perfect example of how social class and individuals' real world or their career impacts how they play the game. We're also going to be reading, I try not to do too many articles, journal articles as to reading, because I would rather have you get involved and actually use the terminology from the book and through lecture and relate it to the films that we're watching. And I think it's easier to do by watching something that is of interest to a lot of different people. We will also be watching Making a Murderer. That is, for those of you that don't know, that is of a murder case in Manitowoc County and Manitowoc, Wisconsin. So it's close to home. We'll be getting into that, as well as controversial topics such as sexuality in society. We'll be covering the LGBT community, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community. And again, since it is such a controversial subject, and we each have our own viewpoint, and I understand that. Again, I'm asking that you respect everybody else's opinion, because I have had many people come out during class saying that they were gay or lesbian or bisexual, and you must respect that. You may not approve of it, but you must respect their opinion and not judge people. Deviance is another great topic. I said Making a Murderer. And then social class in the USA. Making a Murderer is a good topic, but think about the Titanic. How many of you have actually watched the movie The Titanic or heard about it? The thing with the Titanic is this really shows the social class in the U.S. because, I'll bring this up during class, but those that were saved on the Titanic were mainly, it went according to first class, women first, and those more likely to have died on the Titanic were the third class. So again, that's good topic. We will be doing 2 presentations. I should say you will be. The first presentation will be a 2 to 3 presentation on, and it can be on your topic that you're going to write your writing assignment on. So it could be on your PAT topic. It's 2 to 3 minutes. I expect you to dress appropriately and be professional. And then after that, there's a 5 minutes allotted for the students to ask questions, not judging, but asking questions as to your topic at hand. The second presentation is going to have to be something of your choice other than your topic, but that relates to sociology. Both presentations cannot be on your topic. Visual aids are recommended, or you can use the whiteboard in class as well, or if you print something off from home, we can put it up on the overhead. So those are some of your options. You can also log into the computer and we can put it up on the screen in class. I don't particularly like PowerPoint unless you're just doing a chart or some sort of visual aid that will get your point across. I don't want a step-by-step PowerPoint because it's distracting to people, and I'd rather have them listen to you. And then race and ethnicity, another thing that we're going to cover, which is, again, can be very controversial. families. In this particular section here, I like to cover domestic violence because it is something that is needs to be taught. It needs to be gone over. You need to know the signs of it, so that if you know somebody that are exhibiting those signs, maybe you can help them. And many of you may have been in a situation like this already. But domestic violence is extremely a very important issue to recognize the signs. And religion. Again, religion and politics are two things my father said never to talk about, but they're going to come up. And again, we're going to have differences of opinions, but it is a very fun topic to cover, and looking forward to that part. And then again, we have, education and health and medicine. And finally, population, urbanization, and environment. Now, for the final exam, you'll have a 80 question, 1 point final exam. And again, all quizzes have to be closed by a certain date in order for the study guide to open up. Once the study guide opens up, it will be all of the questions from all of the quizzes. So 10 questions from each quiz will be on this study guide for the final exam. It is up to you to go ahead and mark the correct answers and get that study guide saved in Word. And again, the final exam will not be a lockdown. You can actually go into the tech and go into iTech, use 2 monitors, and you can go ahead and have your study guide up on one screen and do the final exam on the other screen. Might make it a little bit easier. There are no trick questions. Everything is there. There is no reason that you shouldn't be able to actually get your 80 points easily on there. But you must complete the study guide in order to do so. Otherwise, the success rate is rather low. And again, noted in your learning plan and in the syllabus that I've shown you already are the due dates, and as well as the end date. The last date of the class is your final. I'm giving you that time for your final exam. So, for example, in this particular class, I believe it was December 9th is your final day of class. That's the day that the final exam is due. And I think it's by 11, it might be earlier, like 10 o'clock at night. No exceptions. You must get that done. Really, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. My main thing is I would like you to get going on completing Learning Plan 0, reviewing the plagiarism document, the APA template, and the reading chapters 1 and 2 prior to class. It'll make it much easier for you because we do start off very fast. And first few weeks will be a little hectic, but I know you can do it. You just have to put in the time management and get a jump on getting some things done. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in class. Have a great day, and see you soon.